The path of the authentic warrior begins by embracing solitude as the only way to know himself, his strength, and inner wisdom. As warriors, many of you start the path of the soul by walking it in complete solitude as the only way to remember who you are without the external noise that impedes you from embracing your divinity. For the path of the soul needs our complete focus, awareness, and devotion to integrate all that the path offers to us. This year offers us the opportunity to reconnect with who we are, embracing our shadows so we can know our strength, wisdom, and power in adversity. For it is there when we learn true mastery and divine alignment. Words are vibrations, and vibrations, when amplified by technology, become a field. In a group, each spoken word can resonate from 0 to 1,000 times, depending on the number of people and the platform reading or listening. It's as if every thought expressed becomes a wave propagating in the shared quantum field. We are now immersed in a constant process of purification, removing old layers, timelines, programs, relationships, and all that in frequency keeps us separated from our true self and where we desire to go next. Although where we are heading is not a destination in itself, but a new state of being and dimensional space. We are now starting to see the seeds of change we planted during this year, as everything is going to start shifting in such an accelerated way that being mentally prepared is pivotal to what we will now face. Every comment is a mirror. If we speak of darkness, we evoke it. If we affirm light, we radiate it. By changing our vibration, the people around us change. Ignoring the darkness is not enough. You must transform it. I am with the angels is not just an affirmation. It is a creative act that opens the door to a new dimension of being. In this space of light and awareness, illusions like the pink elephant, symbol of fears and mental projections dissolve, giving way to the truth of the soul. Groups and multidimensional consciousness. In spiritual groups, consciousnesses of different levels are intertwined. This is why Virgo is associated with the Virgin or Maiden, because it is about distilling what is not pure, so only the immaculate can remain. A clearing that not only involves physical detox, but galactic, epigenetic, and genetic ones, as all layers and records are key to restoring ourselves completely. Many of you are now in this phase, moving into the next phase of your DNA rehabilitation process, realigning with more illumined dimensions, especially the sixth angelic dimensional ones, from where you embody the unique coding necessary to continue rebuilding Earth's foundations, fabrics, and structures. It is a time for you to embrace your inner warrior and remain in the most illumined frequency you can hold. For it is time to support Earth in all we can during this galactic transitional window. It is not about 2027 and what will occur when we get there. It is about the present moment and what we do now to prepare ourselves and create what will be birthed when this time comes. If something isn't right, it's best to talk about it privately with someone who can transform things and not just listen. Talking about the negative past in public doesn't show where we are, but where we've been. Practical advice for spiritual technology. Before you write, ask yourself, does this word elevate or lower the field? If you feel the need to share something heavy, do it with someone who can support you without amplifying it. Remember, even just one awakened person can alter the resonance of the group. We are all in the right place at the right time. Technology is in our hands, but consciousness is in our hearts. Let's use it to create beauty, truth, and awakening. Preparation is key for us to build our light bodies, work on DNA retrieval, and initiate a process of conscious release. As where we are heading, we cannot carry old relationships that have fulfilled a purpose, old aspects of us, habits, and anything that continually pulls us back into this old timeline. The eclipses in the equinox next month will be key for us to let go, as Piscean energies invite us to do, and ground our new frequency, clearing the old and embodying what our divine sources are descending upon us. As both eclipses, the Piscean and Virgo ones, will be pivotal to continue decoding new aspects of our mission. For Earth is now calling many of you to sustain its new harmonic frequency, one that is being challenged at every single moment by dual forces. But that, on the contrary on what is said, will have a new influx on the solstice to continue sustaining the new Earth spaces that are to becoming illumined ones. Quantum currency is not purchased, deposited, or transferred. It is emanated. Every elevated thought, every act of gratitude, every vibration of love is an energetic transaction that feeds your quantum account. The key is connecting to the source. Opening accounts, purchasing tools, or waiting for external events will be useless if you aren't internally aligned. The QFS reads the frequency waves of your DNA, and it does so now, not in some hypothetical future. We are at the beginning of the new era, and the entire planetary system is already adapting to this state of consciousness. Technologies will follow, transform, and illuminate. Change is underway. Peace is manifesting. Power structures are realigning. The plan is being perfected, and in the coming years, you will see a transparent, harmonious system, free of darkness. This new paradigm is not just financial, it is cosmic. It operates on frequency waves with the awareness that we are not alone in the universe. At a soul level, the eclipses occur near the lunar nodes, which are in Pisces and Virgo, activating the nodes and inviting us to delve into our soul's journey and mission. For this to take place, our entire lives may change. A change that never comes from the outer, but from what has been woven within the depths of our being for all these years. A change that is now reaching its peak, concluding for many of us as the universe, our God self, is relocating us to new locations, spaces that have been assigned to us. Sometimes it will be a physical move, and others it will be an old aspect you need to release so a new one can be embodied, for we are all unique. It is a time for us to work on surrendering, compassionate witnessing, oneness, allowance, and trust in what the divine wants to do through us next. All depends on us and our willingness to surrender to our inner processes, respecting our microcycles and evolution, and allowing love to show us who we are and where we need to shine who we are next.